Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kelly from the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. This will be a collective reading for those of you with your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in the sign of Aries. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your current position, as well as your near future energies for you, as well as any obstacles or challenges you may be currently facing right now. I'll be asking Spirit to provide you with advice or direct messages to assist you in your soul's journey. I've already pre-shuffled, so let's get started. Tonight I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot along with the Everyday Witch Tarot to clarify. Also, viewers, if this reading does not resonate with you for some reason, please be sure to check out your Venus, which is how you navigate in relationships, as well as your Moon, which is your emotions, to see if there are some messages there for you that you can benefit from. Okay, so let's get started. Holy Spirit, my ancestors and guardian angels, thank you so much for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and protection as I attempt to interpret and clarify these messages and advice that you channel through me. Please be as specific as possible, Spirit, so that I may provide clear interpretations. Okay? So I've already pre-shuffled with your energy. Let's just get this guy back in there, and we'll get started. Okay. All right. So currently I am getting the Nine of Cups upright. I'm getting the King of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what other messages Spirit has. Right now we're focusing on your recent past. Okay. And I also have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So currently what I'm strongly getting is you are really feeling very much you're feeling like you're feeling a great sense of self. Okay, nines represent the self in tarot. It can represent a single energy sometimes, but for the most part, the Nine of Cups is really like feeling very abundant emotionally, feeling very satisfied, feeling loved, feeling like you're able to receive love and give love. You're feeling warm and fuzzy. You're happy with what's going on in your relationship right now. And overall, it's a very good feeling card to have, okay? Now, you also have the King of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Emperor in reverse. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles over here, and we also have the Eight of Cups, which is clarifying the Nine of Cups, which is kind of interesting. Let's just get a card to clarify this Eight of Pentacles first, and then we'll talk about your recent past, okay? Let's see what we have here. Okay, can you clarify the Eight of Pentacles for me, Spirit, please? Okay, thank you. We have two cards coming out for that. Okay, so we have the Chariot and we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so what I'm strongly getting here is that you may have, in the recent past, walked away from something because you realized that it was no longer serving you, right? So you decided to leave it behind you and you decided to walk away. And once you decided to make that decision, again, referring back to the Nine of Cups, it allowed you to feel this sense of self and self-love that maybe you previously weren't feeling for a very long time. Okay, now in the center, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Emperor in reverse. The King of Pentacles with the Emperor in reverse is giving me the sense that possibly this person, this is major for Aries, this person may be somebody who can be a little bit rigid, a little bit stubborn when it comes to the way that they want things. And perhaps it's kind of to their detriment because, you know, this card is in reverse. Now, typically the Emperor is a very strong energy. It's the divine masculine. You know, this is like the husband, the father, the one in the family that kind of takes care of everything and makes sure that everybody's all right. But in reverse, it can be somebody who's a little bit too domineering and possibly a little bit strict or firm, okay? Now with the King of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is that there may have been a misuse of funds or a loss of funds, which is making this masculine energy kind of feel like maybe he didn't invest wisely, or maybe he didn't choose the best path for spending his money. He may have even lost money, okay? Moving over here to the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is focusing on their pentacles, focusing on their money, or even focusing on the details of some aspect of your life, right? Being very mindful, being present, being very task-oriented, making sure that everything is just so, you know, planning, getting your ducks in a row, and they're preparing for the future, which is great because here we have the Three of Cups and we also have the Chariot. So the Three of Cups is a card that can represent a reason to rejoice, a reason to celebrate. It can mean, you know, coming back together, like reconciliation. If you recently ended something with somebody, which may have happened here with the Eight of Cups at some point in the past. And then you also have the Chariot, which is a lovely card. It means that you are moving forward towards success. You are, you know, you are moving fast with like a zest for life, right? You're ready to get there. You're ready to cross the finish line. You know where you're going, and you're ready, full throttle, okay? So what I'm strongly getting here in the past is that once you chose to make that decision to move away from that relationship or that situation that wasn't really fulfilling you and making you emotionally happy, you then moved on from the Eight of Cups into the Nine of Cups. So this is a great progression, right? You went from sadness to happiness. That Nine of Cups is that real sense of self-fulfillment, self-importance, self-worth, and that's exactly what you needed. So I'm kind of getting like, almost like two different energies here, right? I'm getting the sense of your energy, then I'm getting the sense of this Aries or fire sign energy here, possibly, or, you know, the masculine energy here of the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, both in reverse, and then I'm getting this Three of Cups. So it's kind of like, perhaps maybe you two were on separate playing fields, maybe about a few things, but now it's all coming together, right? You're working toward, you know, something for your future. We have this reconciliation and rejoicing and joy card here, and then the Chariot moving forward. So that's all very good, okay? So let's now move on to your current state here. Let me just move these over so I have a little bit of room. Okay, so we have the Temperance card in reverse, major for Sagittarius, another fire sign. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. We're looking for your current energy, your current position here, Aries. So let's see what's going on. Now, Aries, this Emperor, you know, this is your major. This is your major arcana card. So you're right smack in the middle there. So that message was definitely meant for you. You may have mishandled your funds. You may have made investments or spent your money too quickly or on things that you probably shouldn't have spent your money on. And it may have left you feeling a little bit distraught over your finances. Okay, yeah, so we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a great card. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to clarify everything. Let's see what else Spirit has to say about your current position. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit, okay? here sticking together. We have the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. So right away, I'm seeing in the center of your current energy here that you have the 10 of Wands. You want to finally unload the burden that you've been carrying around on your back. It may be an emotional burden. It may even be a psychological burden. It may just be an overall sense of exhaustion because of the events in your life that have transpired and really weighed you down and depleted you of like all of your energy. You're like done. You want to put it down and walk away and move forward, right? Now, what you're currently doing right now, Aries, is you are weighing options, right? The 2 of Pentacles is like going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, trying to decide maybe what to do with your pentacles. The pentacles represent money. It can represent opportunities. It can also represent, making a choice or choices in between 2 different things. But it kind of has that sense of indecision, right? So currently you might be working on that in your mind, trying to decide on something or to make a choice about something. You have the 6 of Pentacles here, which is another card indicative of finances and financial stability, but it also really basically has to do with balance, okay? It has to do with equal give and take in a relationship. It has to do with reciprocity in a relationship. I give, you give, I take, you take, 50-50. It has a nice sense of levelness about it, right? 6s are all about, balance and being leveled, which is great. You also have here the Temperance card in reverse. Temperance is major arcana for Sagittarius, another fire sign. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, a Sagittarius, or you may know one, or you might have someone who has this in their charts. But it's in reverse. Now, the Temperance in reverse is a card that represents imbalance and not being leveled out and kind of having your emotions all over the place, mood swings up and down, just not feeling very good, like wonky all over, right? So perhaps currently, you're moving out of that, right? Because you have the 10 of Wands. You want to put all that down. You really want something that's more stable, more level, more balanced, more 50-50, and you're kind of weighing your options, I guess, to see how you're going to, get to what it is that you actually want. So let's clarify some of these cards, okay? So there we go, straight out of the gate. Yep, here's the 10 of Swords. So whatever transpired, Aries, that left you feeling imbalanced or upset had to do with a very painful ending, okay? That left you feeling like almost like you couldn't recover from it, which is probably why you have this 10 of Wands here. You really want to put that past behind you. You're trying to walk away right now. You're walking away emotionally, physically, psychologically from that pain that left you feeling so out of sorts, right? So currently, let's focus on the 6 of Pentacles because this is what you're looking for. So let's see what's up here. Let's see what's up here. Spirit, can you clarify the 6 of Pentacles, please? Thank you. And we have the Strength card. Yeah. You were feeling, very weak, or you are still feeling very weak. You feel like maybe a little bit intimidated. You could be feeling like somebody maybe has a little bit of an advantage over you, or you might even be feeling just kind of not really self-assured right now. And that could be the result of, something from your past. Because remember, you had this 8 of Cups here, which indicated that you chose to walk away from something that was emotionally unfulfilling, okay? When you did that, you kind of really, brought yourself to a new level. It made you feel really good. Let's clarify this 10 of Wands here. Okay, so you have the 4 of Cups. Okay. And this could be what you're juggling back and forth. Okay, so the 4 of Cups in reverse is really like you're not really interested in something, or it's kind of like a sense of like apathy. Like you just don't really care either way. But when the card is like in reverse, it's like you just want to kind of maybe go it alone, maybe kind of navigate your emotions on your own, kind of go within, spend some time by yourself, isolate yourself maybe even a little bit, right? So let's see what's going on with this Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles and see what's going on there, okay? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is an energy that really is kind of a defensive energy, right? You kind of feel like you're sort of like being attacked, or you're trying to stick up for something that you don't want to give up on, or something that you feel is very important and you're not willing to throw in the towel. Like, you believe in it and you want to keep fighting for it. Okay, so you may be fighting for whatever it is that you're trying to make a decision about, right? You may be, you know, weighing your options. This could be like a financial card too, like you have a lot of options or two different options and you're trying to figure out which way you want to go with it. And you're kind of standing your ground here with the Seven of Wands. You're kind of digging your heels in and saying like, you know, I'm working on it, I'm choosing something, and, you know, I'm defending this. This is what I want, and I'm defending this. Okay, so let's clarify even further. I want to talk again about this Ten of Swords. Why is this Ten of Swords here? To clarify the Temperance in reverse, Spirit. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like a very painful situation, like an ending. It's very psychologically sort of damaging, right? It's kind of like a PTSD card to me. It's like really just, you're a mess afterwards, right? It takes a lot of time to heal, which is definitely, you know, reflective in this Ten of Wands. You're moving away from that energy. You're like, I am leaving this behind me. I no longer want to deal with this energy. I don't want to be feeling like I'm out of sorts, that I don't feel strong, you know. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Spirit, can you clarify this Ten of Swords, please? Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so this Ten of Swords may have been inflicted upon you by the Queen of Swords, which is air energy, right? So that could be Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. The Queen of Swords is female energy, someone who, or I should say a feminine energy, not female, but it's somebody who is a little bit guarded, right? It's somebody who really has her walls up. She's very protective. And this is a person who uses logic over anything else. You know, factual type of person, someone who may be a very good person to get advice from in terms of legal matters or the court system, stuff like that. This is somebody who doesn't really allow their emotions to factor in when they're making decisions. This Queen of Swords, this air energy, may have been the one that has hurt you very badly. And because of that, that's why you're feeling so out of sorts. You're feeling out of balance. You feel like you can't regulate your emotions. Maybe it's causing you a little bit of depression, right? It's making you feel like you're not strong, or maybe you don't view yourself as being strong right now, and you really want an equality there. You want to balance out this feeling that you have with this person, or you want to fix this. You want more balance. You want more leveling in terms of this situation, right? So that could be why, you know, you have this Four of Cups energy. Like, you're kind of just like in this energy where it's almost like you don't want to think about it, but at the same time, you kind of have to. So then you have like the Two of Pentacles. You might be going back and forth with different ideas, but you're defending it. You're defending this energy. Like, you're not willing to give up on maybe however it is about, like, however you feel about this person, or you're not willing to give up the fight, you know, in terms of, you know, maybe what transpired with you guys, or you might not be willing to, you know, stand down when it comes to making these choices about your money. But it's definitely like a defensive energy. Let me get one more for that. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands here with this Two of Pentacles. Let's get a little bit more information here, Spirit. Okay. And we have the Five of Wands, yeah. Definitely there was some kind of conflict or fighting. There may still even be conflict or fighting going on between you, or possibly some kind of like competitive energy. There may be like a bitterness about it, or something that's kind of leaving you feeling like there's a lot of strife and drama, right? But in the reverse, this card is like you wanting to let go of that. Like you don't want to have this anymore. You don't want to fight anymore with this person, this Queen of Swords. You don't want to feel like, you know, you're in this constant state of conflict with this person. You just want to, you know, make that go away. You know, it's the same thing with the Ten of Wands. You want to leave that in the past, right? And you may just want to, you know, stop feeling like you always have to defend yourself all the time in this person's eyes. That could be what we're getting here. Okay, so let's move on now to the near future for you. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on. What's in the near future? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands upright. Let's see if we can get one more. And we have the Three of Wands upright and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so right smack in the middle of your near future energy, you have this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a feminine energy, can be a fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries, but doesn't have to be, right? It's more about the energy. The Queen of Wands is someone who you view as very attractive, very self-assured. It may be someone who goes after what she wants. It may be somebody who like makes a plan and sticks to it and goes after it. This is somebody that has, you know, pretty good self-esteem. You see them as being independent. They can kind of stand on their own. They're very like alluring. They can be in your eyes, you know, you're very attracted to them. It could be somebody like that, okay? And you have the Three of Wands. So perhaps you are, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting patiently. You're waiting for, you know, waiting for that opportunity to kind of reach that pinnacle of where you want to be in terms of your relationship with this person, right? It's like, you know that everything's going to work out, but now you just have to sit there and wait, right? This card like is looking like into the horizon. This person's just waiting. She's kind of looking and saying, okay, I'll just wait until it's time. It's time for my ships to come in, right? Now, the other thing that I'm seeing is you have two Knights here, and they're both in reverse, okay? Now, the Knights are not the most consistent energy in tarot, right? The Knights are always on the move. Sometimes they're moving towards something, but sometimes they are just as easily backpedaling and moving in the opposite direction. The Knight of Swords is someone that can be very reckless, okay? Very rash, very impulsive. They're not really thinking things through. They're kind of like rushing into things because they kind of want things their way. And they're almost like not going with the flow. They're almost like pushy and, you know, a little bit like intrusive in the way that they handle things, okay? You also have the Four of Wands in reverse. So your behavior, if this is you, or it might be someone you know, your behavior here or this person's behavior is definitely affecting the home environment, right? It's affecting the ability to have, you know, a happy home feeling, a sense of wellness, right? Because the Four of Wands in the upright really speaks to somebody seeing you as home, right? They're seeing you as like, you know, where they want to be at the end of the day. But when it's in reverse, it kind of means that someone's behavior or something that's going on is maybe causing that to kind of be a little bit disharmonious. Okay, it definitely may be that this person's energy is just like very all over the place and impulsive, right? So it may be that you need to kind of take a step back and be more patient, right? That's why this Three of Wands is here. You also have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody that, even though they may feel a sense of romance and feel like they're in love, this person can just as equally pull back on that love, and they can sometimes maybe feel like they're not ready to pursue romance, you know, with this person. This is also somebody that maybe is a little bit immature in terms of following through on those romantic gestures. Sometimes this could even be an energy, a masculine energy, or it could be a feminine energy, but usually the Knights are masculine. Somebody who may not be truthful, right? Somebody that might be cheating, somebody that may be, you know, not being truthful about something. There might be a little betrayal, or it just could be betrayal of the relationship, really, like not being true. Like you're acting in one, or saying things in one way. You're saying, it's like all talk, all no action in terms of the romance factor, right? Like maybe you're saying stuff, but then your behavior doesn't demonstrate that sense of romance or that sense of love. So, you know, you have wands here, you have 3 wands in a row, you have the cups, and you have the swords here. So that's what's going on. Let's clarify these cards to get more information, Aries, okay? Tell me about the Knight of Swords here in reverse, please. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse, please. Let me move these up so I can get you in the camera, right? I may even have to move down a little bit. I can see that. I'm in a limited space here, so I'm trying my best so that you can, you know, see all the cards as we go. Okay. Okay, so right now we're clarifying the King of Cups, Spirit. No, I'm sorry, the King of Swords. Sorry, again, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse, please. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. There may be some kinds of communication coming your way in the near future regarding something about your impulsive decisions. Or it may be that you've received some communication about how someone feels about your impulsivity, or how someone maybe perceives the decisions that you've made, or how your behavior is affecting the home, okay? This could be long distance communication, but it doesn't have to be. Typically, the 8 of Wands represents, you know, email, messages, letters, phone calls, communication about a situation, right? You're moving very fast towards something, okay? Now, we also have the 2 of Swords, yeah. The 2 of Swords is you having to make a decision about something. You have to make a head over heart decision, right? You have 2 options and you're trying to weigh them logically so that you can make the best decision, or your person is trying to make the best decision. There may have been communication about someone's behavior. There may have been communication and decision making about how the behavior has affected the home here. It's definitely in reference to this Queen of Wands, whoever that is, and this idea of having things work out, right? The 3 of Wands is really kind of like how you see your ultimate potential, like where you ultimately want to wind up. I just dropped my card on the floor. Second. And I'm also clarifying the Knight of Cups here, and I'm getting the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have realized, or your person may have realized, that the mindset or the idea of something that you were really clinging onto really wasn't making you happy, right? When the Four of Pentacles comes up in reverse, it's kind of like you realizing that you need to let go of that materialistic mindset, right? Maybe you were holding on to your money too tightly, being a little frugal. You may have been holding on to an idea of something that you were unwilling to give up, being a little bit stubborn about something. Maybe you were holding on too tightly to a person, clinging almost. And by realizing that you need to let this go and loosen your grip on things and realize that materialistic things don't really make you happy, you may be able to proceed into this Three of Wands energy, right? You know, it's clarifying this Knight of Cups here. So it's possible that by you being stingy and not spending money on something, that's maybe that's what happened here with this Knight of Cups. Like, you started off as this like romantic person, but then you pulled back your energy because maybe of finances or because of some idea that you had that you weren't going to let go of. And that kind of turned the energy around and made it like your gestures or whatever you were doing toward this person were not well received, right? Again, representing that Four of Wands in reverse. So let's go ahead and get a card for your current challenge. Okay, let's see what's going on. What is the actual current obstacle that you have going on right now? Okay, so Spirit, can you give me some information about the current challenge for Aries, please? What is the current challenge for this week? What is Aries currently going through right now? Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles, let me get one more. The Ten of Pentacles is really, you know, abundance, right? It's fiscal abundance, right? It's being, your family feels emotionally stable. You feel like, we got a couple of cards here that came out. You feel like everybody's taken care of, you know, you're good. You feel like this is what you're working towards, and this may be posing as a challenge for you because you're trying to figure out a way to get all your ducks in a row and get your finances in a row so you can ultimately feel this way. But this is something that you're definitely working towards. You have the High Priestess here. So you may be involved with a Pisces, okay? So possibly this is why this is a current challenge for you, because you're trying to, you know, organize your finances to be with this person. Now, you have the Seven of Cups here next to the High Priestess, which is showing that you have a lot of options on your plate right now, right? It's kind of like confusion. There may be illusion about different paths, different choices, okay? And you also have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is good because that's showing that you're trying to overcome any psychological or emotional pain that you went through in the past, and you're trying to put it behind you because you want to get ultimately to the Ten of Pentacles, right? You also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, you know, the Seven of Swords in the upright is like a sneaky betrayal, lying, cheating, stealing kind of energy. I hate that card. But when it comes up in reverse, you're really trying to wipe the slate clean. You're trying to come clean as far as a situation or some behavior that you exhibited in the past, or you know, you just really want to erase that negative energy, that doubt that the other person has, or you want to, you know, just start fresh. Like, you just want to move forward. You know, having the High Priestess here, the High Priestess is a very intuitive energy. It's somebody who doesn't communicate much. They often tend to be like, almost like a silent observer at times. They're very intuitive, very emotional. They use their gut to guide them. And, you know, perhaps, you know, with the Seven of Cups, the choices or the behaviors that you were exhibiting or the choices that you were making may have made this person, the high priestess person, not maybe trust you, or not really give you the benefit of the doubt, because she just wasn't, you know, feeling that you were being truthful. But now that you have the Seven of Swords in reverse, you know, this is something that you're working towards. You're working towards getting your finances in order. You're working toward wiping the slate clean, excuse me, in terms of any doubt, you know, and you're trying to let go of that painful ending, that painful energy that was hurting you. You're trying to make better choices, or choices for your future with the Seven of Cups. And you're definitely, you know, getting the High Priestess, or, you know, using your intuition may be part of your current challenge. Okay, so let's get some advice, okay, moving forward from Spirit to help you for the rest of the week. Spirit, can I have some advice or some messages that you would like to share with my Aries viewers, please? What do they need to know moving forward? What advice do you have for them, or what messages do you have for Aries? Let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Aries. Oh, there goes one. Okay, yeah. So you have two cards here. You have the Sun in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm strongly getting here is that Spirit wants you to know, Aries, that if you plan on being happy and removing the sadness out of your life, you need the Queen of Pentacles to be happy, okay? Not necessarily you need the Queen of Pentacles as a person, but the idea, right? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, very practical, grounded, takes care of the home, takes care of the pets, takes care of everything, right? She's a planner. She wants to know that all of her finances are in order, that there's a set plan. And Spirit is trying to tell you that, you know, there may be some unhappiness here from this person, because there really is no set plan right now. So in order to, you know, get to that sense of stability, financial stability, or really just an overall feeling of having a good foundation and feeling stable, you know, that needs to be worked on. Because if it's not worked on, you know, there's going to be unhappiness here. All right, so let's see what this means. Let's see what this means. Okay, let's see what this means. Spirit, what do you want to say? What do you want to say to Aries? Can you clarify the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please? Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So the Seven of Pentacles is like you investing in something long-term. Okay, it's like you're planting the seeds, you're watering it, you're taking care of the seeds, giving them warmth and sunshine, and then really waiting it out to kind of reap what you have sown, like waiting for the harvest, right, to see how you did. It's somebody who's like willing to tweak and problem solve to make things go the right way in order to have a very good result, right? So it's like a long-term plan. So I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you need to kind of start thinking about making a long-term plan. And by doing so, the Queen of Pentacles, or whoever this energy is in your life, will feel better, and that will ultimately lead to happiness instead of unhappiness. Okay, so that's what I have for you tonight. I'm hoping that this reading has helped you in some way, and if so, please like, comment, share the channel, please, and of course subscribe, as every little bit helps my family. I appreciate your support so very much. Okay, I hope to see you at the next reading. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart, and God bless. Thank you.